Hey everyone, this is FanaticalG from the GameFanatics.com. I am here showing you guys one of the first world, looks at this little product. It's called the Vomo C portable audio player. It's made by a company called Western Leaf. And this thing is pretty darn cool, man. This is, a personal audio player, and this is what it is. It has no speakers, which is the first thing you realize, but I'll get into that later. This is a nice little pod for playing your audio, wherever you go, pretty much taking it literally wherever you go and not having to be tied down to a power outlet or something of that nature. Okay, so let's take a look at, what the product is. You see this little circular pod, and that's pretty much it. Below it, you see a little white, it's kind of like a stand, but it does a lot more, which I'll get into later on in this review. Now, taking a look around it, I currently have it plugged into the dual USB and 3.5mm jack, which is what it outputs audio through. So I have that plugged in, and it also charges. It uses a lithium-ion battery, so it's rechargeable. So you just plug it into any USB port and charge it that way. Here you see the SD card input slot, and here is the FM tuner, because it also plays FM radio as well as playing from an SD card. And then you see the power indicator and the toggle to toggle it from off to 3.5mm in to FM radio. So I've been told that, even though this burnt orange color is, what has been out right now, there are plans to make different colors. Now, I have actually one of the first manufactured versions of this model, so it's it's very, very, I guess you would say, early in the marketing stages. So I'm gonna go ahead and plug my computer into it, and plug it into my computer, and we'll take a look at how it actually sounds. Because one of the things that I said I'll get into later is the actual audio production of this thing. This little tweaker can produce a large amount of music, which we'll see in a little bit. I think it's really cool to see a product like this hit the market, something innovative, something cool, something fun to play around with, and I've loved it. I've had it for about 2 or 3 weeks, and I've been just playing around with it, and it's honestly worked very, very well. Now let me go ahead and turn it on so you can see one of the other neat features, which is the little lighting. The one thing I would like to have seen in the lighting is have it sync with the music that was playing, because as you see, there's no music playing, but when I turn it on, the lights will be blinking. I would love to see if it could sync with the music that's playing, kind of give it a cooler ambience kind of thing. So I'm actually going to play Crisis fans and B.O.B. fans will recognize the song. So here, let me take it off of the surface. So it's off of the surface right now, and that is the sound that it makes. I have to turn it down a little bit, but you ready? Now, one of the most fun things that I've had to do with this is putting it on different surfaces, because what happens is this little white part right here actually conducts the sound, pushing it out across whatever surface that it's on. So the really fun part is putting it on different things and, seeing or hearing the difference. So let's put it on the wall. Now, I would suggest you not leave it on the wall because it falls down, but we'll put it on. I have a copy of 2K12. Let me get this copy and see how that sounds. Now I have a cardboard box down here. Let me pull that up, and we'll take a listen. Alright, this is my cardboard box, and let's put it on. So you can tell that, the hollower the product is, or the surface is, the deeper the sound. Now, here's one thing I really want to try is my guitar. So I'm gonna bring my guitar. Actually, I haven't even put it on the table surface because I have it on the mat right now. So let me put it on the table. Sounds really flat. So let me get my guitar up here. This is my baby. Okay, you guys ready? Wow. So I mean, that right there is pretty much the freaking player right there. I mean, there's not really much that you can say after demonstrating that. This thing is a really cool toy to play around with, and even though there are no real specs as to the pricing and everything right now, because like I said, this is one of the first of the products to be released out there. I've been told that it's going to be very, very cost efficient, and it's just a really cool thing to play around with, man. I love this little toy, and it works very well. For someone like me who's into music, I'm a musician and I love the deep bassy sounds. I found that putting it on a glass surface or putting it in a cabinet or something, that's what gives it the richest sound. And the cool thing is that the way that it distributes the sound, no matter where in the room you are, it sounds like it's right next to you, which is something that's really cool and really mind-boggling. So I mean, there you have it. This is a look at the Vomo C personal audio player. Go to the site, thegamefanatics.com. Our review will be there, and we'll definitely keep you posted as to when you can start ordering one of these bad boys. So yeah, that does it for us, or well, I should say for me. We'll be back in a little bit with a couple more products and stuff for you guys to check out. We just wanted to start the year off right and give you guys something that you won't see anywhere else, and that is this, the Vomo C personal audio player by Western Leaf. Alright guys, check out the site, www.thegamefanatics.com. FanaticalG out.